Hi there, I'm so glad you're joining me today. My name is Melissa Lemon, and I wanted to share a little bit about the cell salts and how I use them to treat headaches. So I used to just pop the ibuprofen when I would get a migraine. It was the only thing I knew of to feel better. So I would pop 800 milligrams of ibuprofen, go to bed, make sure my blinds were closed and the room was dark because the lights became very intense, and sleep. And that combination of no lights, sleep, and the high dose of ibuprofen is like the only thing I knew of to kill a migraine. And I'm lucky I don't get migraines a ton, but because I know some people kind of get them constantly. But over the last 3 years, I have learned how to treat my migraines without pharmaceuticals. So I have not taken a pharmaceutical painkiller for 3 years. I think over 3 years now. And I will just share with you that the way that I treat my headaches now is through the cell salts, or the Dr. Schlusser's 12 cell salts or cellular salts, or whatever you want to call them. This video isn't necessarily about those salts, it's about which ones I use for my headaches. And so I don't get migraines anymore because I've got more in tune with my body and its signals. And so I recognize when I start to get a headache long before it ever turns into a migraine, and I take action immediately. As soon as I start to feel a headache coming on, I take Bioplasma, which is a combination of all the 12 cell salts. So not all homeopathic pharmacies call it Bioplasma. Highlands Pharmacy calls it Bioplasma. Some call it C12 or combination 12. My friend and I are going to start making those, and we're going to call it 12 in 1. It's just, um, it's a medicine that has been created that has all 12 of the cell salts together. And really quick, the 12 cell salts, Schlusser discovered these by studying human remains, like the ashes after cremation, and this is all it was were these 12 cell salts. And they're basically, through this discovery of his, he found like basically the building blocks of all of us are these 12 cell salts. And so they really do kind of help replenish our mineral stores, and if we take them in the homeopathic diluted way, then they go straight into our cells. And so they work really quickly. Now, it's not the same as popping 800 milligrams of ibuprofen. So homeopathics work a little differently. Pharmaceutical painkillers are pain blockers, and they block your pain receptors so that you aren't feeling the pain. But that's not how cell salts work. They work to replenish your minerals, and so gradually it will get better and better and better. And if you catch it really early, it gets better. It'll get better more quickly. But so really quickly, always the Bioplasma first. That's my first thing I start to do. And then I start to think about, well, why am I having a headache? Am I really tense today? And if I'm really tense, then I'm also going to add the cell salt Natmer. That's something I have learned works for me really well when I have a tension headache. If I'm feeling dehydrated, then I will also take Nat Sulf, maybe instead of the Natmer. I have taken both of them together, but if the headache feels very much like a dehydration headache, I haven't been drinking enough water, then in addition to the Bioplasma, I will also take the Nat Sulf. So I will take Mag Phos if it feels anything related to cramps, like maybe if I'm having my menstrual cycle, or if I'm also having any type of cramping or muscle twitching at the same time, I will choose Mag Phos to take in addition to the Bioplasma. And then if I'm feeling low on iron at all, maybe if I'm looking pale at all, or if there feels like there's an iron deficiency somehow, maybe I'm really hungry for red meat or something like that, then I'm going to take Fer Phos, which is the iron cell salt. So that's just a really quick rundown, and that's it. I just take it until I feel better. And oftentimes, if I'm paying attention to my body signals and catch those really quickly, then it's often I only just need to take it once. And so it kind of depends on how long I've let it go and how long it's been given time to develop. But it can be taken care of very quickly. So just so you're aware, when I start doing it, like as far as dosing goes, so I take a 6x in cell salts, that's the potency, and it's really only considered a cell salt if it is a lower potency, like the 3, 6, 9, and 12x potencies. So I would just take one dose and see if there's any change or improvement. And if there isn't within 15 minutes, I'll probably take another dose and do that for the first hour. And then after that, paying attention to how things are going, and if the pain is going down, if I'm feeling like those minerals are getting replenished and I'm feeling better, then maybe I'll stop taking it, or maybe I'll start taking it every hour or something like that, every 3 hours, until it's completely gone. So when it's an acute situation like a headache, you're having any pain, you could do that 15 minutes, every 15 minutes for the first hour, and then you just kind of start to spread it out, and eventually you just stop taking it because it's gone and you don't even think about it anymore. And I love it. That is the way that I treat headaches now. And again, I haven't taken a pharmaceutical painkiller for over 3 years, and that's amazing. I know ibuprofen can be hard on the kidneys, and it just feels really good to be replenishing my mineral stores instead of harming my kidneys. And I'm so grateful for that. And I just wanted to share that today. And let me know if you have any questions. You can comment, or you can send me an email at sunriseenergyhealing@protonmail.com. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.